All right, so you're ready to record your first podcast. Do you have a microphone? Who's going to distribute for you? Do you have a studio? What about the editing? All right, everyone relax because I think I have the answer. Anchor app. Yeah, Anchor. It's free. They distribute Spotify, Apple, many more. There's creation tools that allow you to edit and create your podcast from your phone, your laptop, or your personal computer. And the best thing of all, girl, you can make money no matter how many listeners you have. So the answer is simple. Get Anchor. Anchor FM app. Go find it now. Tell them a seat at the table sent you. Ooh, child. Is this thing on? Tap, tap, tap. Is this thing on? Hello? Hello, mija? Hello, mi hermina? Oh, honey. Listen, I know you're probably cursing me out or whatever. Yo, don't be like that. Pull up, okay? Pull the fuck. What's that, bitch? You know, you ever had a friend that, like, y'all niggas see each other all the time? And when y'all go, like, 2 days or 3 days without seeing each other, or a couple days without, really being around each other, y'all act like y'all have been away from each other for forever, bitch. For forever. Meanwhile, it only been 5 minutes, ho. Bitch, that's what it feel like. It felt like me and you ain't been together for a minute, bitch, but it only been 1 week, ho. Bitch. Bitch. My bitch. Okay, stop. No, okay, all right, everyone calm down, right? You are tuned in to an all-new episode of A Seat at the Table podcast. Baby, ooh, baby, do we have so much to catch up on. Let go, okay? Now, bitch, let me let me just go ahead and just unfurl this wig, bitch, because what the fuck? Okay, first of all, let me check in with you, all right? How are you doing? And I mean that from the most sincerest place inside of me. How are you? Can we just take a deep breath together? Can we please? Yeah, I know you're busy. You're twirling. You got a lot going on. Bitch, I see you. You're not even doing shit. Come on, stop for a minute. Can we just, like, a deep breath from the core of our being? Just, oh my God. All right. You got something rolled up? Do you have something rolled up? Because, bitch, this is going to be a long one, okay? Oh, Mija, what is going on? No, seriously, though, how are you? Because it seems as though everyone that I know has really been either under spiritual attack, or they are stewing in the juices of one of the triple-headed monster: depression, anxiety, and just and just overall sadness, um I well, first of all, thank you guys for being so gracious and allowing me to step away from the business for 1 week to I really think I just needed to get my mind right, one of the things that is one of the powerful things that I have been able to really get into is just the power of my own mind as it relates to the anxiety that I can deal with and the depression that I can kind of go through. Um, and so by that, what I mean is I have really, and I hope that I have been sharing this information with you, but I've really been kind of dealing with it more so from the standpoint of the power of the mind and not allowing, my mind to really get the best of me as it pertains to, dealing with depression. So in those moments when I feel myself mentally spiraling and getting into the bag of, this isn't working out and woe is me, and, look at where I am and I feel so bad for myself and blah, blah, blah. You know, I think it's a balance because you want to allow yourself to feel what it is that you are feeling, but the danger with people who suffer from depression is going through um, going through the mental unpacking of woe is me can trigger a really a really deep episode of depression, because depression isn't situational. you know it isn't like you slip into depression because you had a bad day. It can trigger your depression, but you know understanding the difference between the blues or being sad versus having depression is important in the grand scheme of things, of understanding, like, how do you deal, you know so needless to say, last week was difficult for me. I spent a lot of time crying, which I never I used to. And I think this is what coming out on the other side of 40 looks like. I will be 41 in a matter of weeks. But I feel like this is what coming out on the other side of 40 looks like in terms of crying. I used to, you know, crying is weaponized, you know? Crying is weaponized. Crying is deducted to you being this kind of powerless, weak, emotional, sad sap of a person. But the body is designed in a particular way, right? The body is one of the greatest inventions of all time. And though you think that you have something to do with it because, you guys get down like mammals on the Discovery Channel and make a baby, really the designer of this flawless thing we have, a body, made sure that everything was mechanized for a particular reason. Therefore, just like the way your car will allow you, if you have fluid inside of it, to rinse off your windshield so you can really see clearly, I believe now at the other side of 41 or 40, that crying is a mechanism that helps you to oftentimes see things more clearly. You are emoting, you are therefore getting these things, these feelings out. And once the feelings pass, you are able to hopefully act on a level of consciousness that allows you to see things from a clearer perspective. But if you are unable to emote regarding things that you feel, you don't, you know, listen, like I said, a lot of people that I know have been going through either really spiritual battle. And when I say spiritual battle, please don't mistake me for meaning religiosity. Because the other idea of spiritualism, at least for me, is the deep understanding, because religiosity is man-made. I don't believe, even as a Christian, I don't believe that God came here to teach us about religiosity. I believe he, came And this is my belief, whether you are Rastafarian or Muslim or Hindu, or you don't subscribe to any religious sect, at least for me, I don't believe that God came here to give us religiosity. I believe that he came here to um, incline his spirit, to incline God's spirit to us. So what that means is if you understand the spirit within, you can also clearly see your fellow man and understand the spirit that lives with them. You understand their humanism. You understand your own ego. Therefore, when you are conscious, and I'm going to definitely talk a little bit more about this in this week's pull up. When you are conscious, right? Meaning that you are aware of who you are. And I don't mean by who you are being associated with what you do. I mean who you are, the physical being, the spiritual being, the I am who comes from the great I am. When you understand that, you are then able to see and understanding consciousness and spirituality. And I don't want to get too deep into this, but understanding that also causes you to then see other creation with that same level of being within it. So then you therefore can't treat the earth a particular way. You can't treat animals a particular way, because that same majesty exists in those things. Listen, we'll get further into it as we deep dive in. So how are the niggas treating you? Because, bitch, they is treating me to nothing, bitch. Okay? Where they at, though? Okay. I know that COVID has made this extremely difficult, right? Because I feel like there's two different worlds. I feel like there's the world that people live in where COVID exists and people are still, trepidatious about social gatherings and blah, blah, blah. And then there's the other world where people are like, bitch, niggas saying they outside. Send the Addy and we gonna slide. It's two different worlds. Okay? And so, therefore, in my mind, I'm going to use COVID as an excuse for why I am unable to really find the love of my life. But in actuality, the truth is that even last summer, I was out here not really knowing how to find the niggas, not knowing where they niggas be at. But the niggas is outside, but they don't talk anymore. Or is it me? Am I just not? Because I think I'm cute, you know? I think I'm approachable-ish, you know? I mean, where the niggas at, y'all? Because they're they're outside, but they're not. They're with the girls that they are the same girls that they're clowning and calling hoes. Those are the same girls that they be with. So I don't get it. I do know that the bar still remains on the ground for black cis hetero men, and here we are still on the ground waiting for them to reach, and they are unable. What I do know is that somebody needs to help me get some dick for my birthday. And that's that on that, bitch. Okay. Okay, wait. Let me light the blunt to that, cuz that's that on that, bitch. Okay? Cuz you know, listen. I am a monogamist, However, I don't think that most black people know how to date anyway. We don't know how to date. You know, I mean, maybe there is a segment of us that does know. Maybe there's a segment of us that understands, you know, the social aspect. I think socioeconomics definitely plays into it, but I also think that pop culture has a large part to do with dating in the African American culture and how we see it and how we correlate to each other. And the baggage that we have to carry, even in correlating to